you spend any time on YouTube, in camera shops, or even on camera blogs, you'll be bombarded with constant marketing telling you that you need to get the latest, greatest camera because it will have a huge impact on your photography. The simple goal of that message is to make you feel like you're missing out and to make you feel like you'll only get good photos or the photos that you want once you buy that lens or that camera or whatever it is you're being sold. Now, if you pay close attention, you'll find that most of these features are never revolving around image quality. Instead, they're one of the following. I need to read this bit. Improved AF, more focus points, better subject tracking, higher burst rate, higher buffer rate, some kind of a smart feature such as wireless phone tethering, something with an AI lettering in the name, and something like a bit of a gimmick such as in-camera 3000 megapixel photo stitching or panorama or any of those features. Now, these features are designed to wow you, and the amount of people that will legitimately find that useful is quite small. For most people, they will get really excited over these features, but I can almost guarantee it that after a little while, those features will never be used. And the reason I can say that with such a degree of confidence is because a little while ago, back in 2021-22, I used to run a ton of workshops, one-to-one in-person workshops when I lived in London. In total, I've done over 100 of them. And during those workshops, I got to learn what people actually value when it comes to gear, because that's what they would tell me. And I can tell you straight away, there's only really 3 things that people actually care about. The first thing is image quality. That is by far the one at the top. That's what people strive to get, the sharpness, the colors, the tone, all that stuff. That's up there. Autofocus is a bit lower down. People just want to be able to focus and get the photo. However, people don't really care about having the best possible system as long as it just works for them. And unless they're wildlife or sports photographers, they don't really need the best system. And the other one is ergonomics, because people want to have a camera they enjoy holding, enjoy using, and everything just works and makes sense. Now, although cameras have advanced significantly over the years, the elephant in the room is that image quality hasn't actually advanced as much as other aspects of cameras, such as autofocus. Not long ago, when I was a little bit bored, I was going through a bunch of old photos from 2018, 2019, and trying to re-edit them. Those photos were taken on the Fuji X-T3, which is now a 5 or even a 6-year-old camera. And if I'm completely honest, I couldn't tell that much of a difference between those 6-year-old X-T3 files and the X-T5 files of today. They looked identical. Of course, once you zoom in, you can see there's a bit more resolution because the X-T5 has more megapixels. Of course, there is maybe a tiny bit more dynamic range if you're really splitting hairs and you're really paying attention. But for 98% of the actual image, everything looked the same. The colors, the tone, everything. And that made me realize that realistically, when you're buying newer cameras, you're not buying them for better image quality. Sure, in 10 years, you might buy a better image quality, but certainly each incremental upgrade is not really going to get you better image quality. It'll get you better autofocus, burst rate, and that kind of stuff. Same with lenses. If I look at an f2 Fuji Prime and an f1.4, the more modern one, of course the f1.4 is sharper, it's cleaner, less noisy, the background blur is more pleasing. But these are only differences that you would notice on a big screen or if printed large. For most people, they look at images on their phone or on a tablet, and these differences become a lot less valuable. As a matter of fact, I can pull up a photo taken on each lens at f2 at the same aperture, and no one will be able to tell what the difference is unless they study the image and pixel peep. My point here is that if you're chasing image quality, you don't really need to chase that much if you have camera gear from the last 5 years. Obviously, if you have a kit lens and upgrading to something a bit more expensive will give you better image quality. But certainly within the Fuji world, if you have an X-T3 or an X-T4, upgrading to an X-H2 or an X-T5, it's not really going to get you what you think you might want, which is better image quality. Now, of course, if you're upgrading because of body, because of ergonomics, autofocus, whatever, that's a different discussion. But for most people, image quality is the main thing that they're chasing. Now let's park this discussion to one side and talk about another aspect of image quality. And that is, many people, including myself, when they start photography, they confuse image quality with quality images. Because you see, image quality you can buy with a credit card. A quality image, you can't purchase it. You have to, let's just say, earn it. When I started photography, I always associated good image quality with being a quality image. So if a photo wasn't pin sharp, didn't have any weird chromatic aberrations, it had to be technically perfect. That made it a good photo. Whereas if a photo had a good subject, good light, and all of those elements, but there was some kind of technical imperfection, be it lack of sharpness, out of focus, lens issues, that would render the photo useless. Now, 5, 6, 7 years later, I can confidently tell you that having an image with good image quality does not make it a quality image, and vice versa. So the next time you're itching to upgrade your camera, or you just got an email from your favorite camera shop saying this new model's just come out and you want to upgrade, stop and ask yourself, are you upgrading because you're not happy with the images that you're getting and you think this will give you better image quality, or are you upgrading because that camera has a specific feature that you've been missing or you need, such as a particular autofocus mode, a particular screen, how it flips out, whatever it might be. Because if you're upgrading for that flip out screen or that ergonomic improvement, then go ahead, it'll definitely be worthwhile. But if you're upgrading because you think it'll give you better quality images, then your money might be better spent on a trip to a very photogenic location or somewhere new to actually do photography, because that will give you better quality images than the upgraded camera. And that's it. Currently, so the Sahara is over there. The high Atlas mountains are over there. I don't know if you can see them. And this is a stopover before we carry on driving towards Mazuga, which is right on the edge of Morocco, and then figure out where we're going to go from there. So filming this in a little hotel room. Hopefully it looks all right. I've been waffling, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Bye. I'd like to take a moment and thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I've been using Squarespace for over 5 years as my online photography portfolio, where I share my best work from all the trips and shoots. Having an online portfolio is important because it's your little corner of the internet that you can arrange however you like. I would also encourage everyone to start an online blog about their photography. Having a blog is the best way for your website to stay relevant on Google because there's fresh content always being uploaded. Not to mention, it's a great way for your website to become more searchable through SEO. Squarespace offers powerful blogging tools that will allow you to publish blogs from anywhere on any device. Squarespace also offers powerful analytics that help you understand where your readers are coming from and what they're searching for. If you're an aspiring photographer, having your own website is important because it will elevate you from everyone else. For a free trial followed by 10% off your first purchase, please use the link in the description or use code RomanFox when you check out. Thank you for Squarespace for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.